honey. It's Honey Bear. Honey Bear. She's hanging out. She's Honey Bear. Oh, we should probably finish this video.
Yep.
Welcome to the Kitchen
Jorn
Jorn
Show.
Show. Honey Bear just walked by.
Just walked by.
Yeah, this is not going to be an exciting day for Honey Bear because we are not going to drop anything that she wants to eat. We are trying every Trader Joe's
Salad dressing, of which there are
15.
15.
15.
There's no way we're wrong, but if we are, there's also no way to know.
I counted the receipt, I counted the dressings. If this is your first Trader Joe's video, which it absolutely 100% is not, but if it is, you would not know that we rate everything on a system of
just okay, pretty good, really great, and if you absolutely suck,
penalty box bag!
You don't want to go there.
You don't want to go there. My eyes are watering. Wow, my eyes just like, I don't want to go to the
Those
penalty
eyes
box.
are penalty box bag!
They're just okay.
They're just okay. Kristin had the great idea that we would get some fresh veggies and employ, them as an instrument with which to consume the salad dressings.
Honestly, it's an excuse to trick ourselves into eating some vegetables.
Yeah, we definitely could use some vegetables. I had cheese and beans for dinner last night.
What?
It's like it.
Would you have cheese on the beans, or
Yeah,
was just cheese on the side of beans?
It was just cheese and beans, baby.
I'm so glad to be sitting next to you.
And then like 8 chocolate chip cookies.
Should we get started? We have them all here because they're small.
Yeah.
So let's start with our first one. This is the Trader Joe's organic poppy seed dressing. I don't know why it's organic. I think organic canola oil, organic cane sugar, but it has xanthan gum, which I don't think comes from the xanthan tree.
Yeah, I don't know what xanthan gum is.
It's a preservative. It helps keep things shelf stable.
Oh, fun. I'm curious, like poppy is such a mild flavor in my mind that it's like, I wonder what it would taste like in salad dressing form.
Honestly, I think it's just to give salad dressing freckles.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's just like, it's a Dalmatian.
Oh, high chance that it has hearing loss then.
Yeah.
That's just a purebred dog joke.
All right.
A fun fact.
Do you want to try this or do you want to talk about dogs?
Yep, I'm done.
All right.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, it's probably pretty sweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but poppy seed dressing reminds me of the 80s.
Because it's so sweet.
Maybe it was just really popular then. Maybe it's like what California cuisine was like, dressing, but it's poppy seeds.
Honestly, I think it would be like a good compliment to like one of those salads where there's like bits of apple and bacon and like nuts.
Oh! Oh, so this is probably good salad dressing for kids.
Wow, this is a great start. The organic poppy seed dressing.
Really great.
Oh, really great. All right, really great.
All right, next.
Ooh, I'm curious about this one. The Trader Joe's organic toasted sesame salad dressing.
Can you help?
No, I got it. I got it. Let's try it! Ooh, wow, you smell the sesame right away.
Ooh, it kind of looks like tahini.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wish that these weren't like quite so
easy to spill.
You sort of need like those like little beverage toppers.
Packaging is important for salad dressing because like the right amount is crucial.
Yeah, the difference between too much and not enough is
Fine.
It's a man on a wire.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is good. Wow.
It's a little savory. It's also a little sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, carrots take forever to eat.
Yeah, these are chewy.
You have to make like an appointment with your mouth. It's like, oh my god. This would be good like in a hummus-y, like feta, like a Greek salad.
I feel like it reminds me kind of like peanut sauce, even though I know there's no peanuts in there. But it does.
I'd actually be surprised if there's no nuts in this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, peanuts and sesame seeds have like are
similar maybe taste profile. Honestly, but as a toasted sesame dressing, I think this is pretty good. Ooh, fun.
Ranch.
So this is the Trader Joe's organic ranch dressing. Those familiar with our channel know that we have a relationship with ranch.
Here's the thing about ranch dressing though. I think there are so many good ranch dressings, it's really, really, really hard
to stand out.
Like a good ranch dressing is really difficult.
This one does have better packaging. You won't spill as much because it has like a little tapered top.
But it has to be really creamy, it has to be rich, it has to have like a depth of flavor.
It has to have like a little bit of that zest to it.
I don't know, I have low expectations for this. Also, why is this chicken driving this tractor? It's like, get a license. It's fine.
That's a little too sweet for me. Ranch I feel like should have a better balance of like the savory and the oil and all that stuff. This just feels like kind of
you want like a steakhouse
sickly
ranch.
Sweet. Yeah.
Sugar is high on the ingredient list here, which tells me there's probably a lot of it in it. I think it's just okay.
I think it's just okay.
There are better ranch dressing.
The Trader Joe's vegan Caesar dressing.
I would give it a shake. It looks like it's separated a little bit. I'm deeply concerned about this.
What are you afraid it's gonna taste like?
Well, the thing about Caesar dressing is that like the reason why it tastes so good is because it has like fish in it. I'm curious as to what they're gonna use as that familiar Caesar-y type tang.
Yeah, just by smell, it does smell very sweet.
Odd. Actually, I feel like we know a lot more about salad dressings than we thought we did.
I mean, I enjoy a good salad dressing.
Do we just know, I think by this point, do we just know how to talk about food?
I mean, I ride your wave a lot, so you learned.
All right, let's eat this.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I'm not gonna eat a carrot. I'm gonna eat it with like
Oh, whatever you eat it with. Good luck.
Okay, well maybe I should eat with a carrot then.
I don't think either of us
What the
Loved that.
It has like white miso in it with tofu. It tastes like white miso dressing.
I don't think it's very reminiscent of a Caesar.
Not a Caesar dressing.
Yeah.
I'm not a tofu expert. I'm first chewing because like apparently I'm just gonna be like, you know, in service of eating these vegetables. Finish up, mouth. You're going so slow. I'm not a chef. I'm not a professional. But in my experience, I think that like tofu's flavors are difficult to coax if you don't know what you're doing.
I just don't think there's enough creating any flavor in there.
The miso is drowning out everything else. Oh, we're getting really into this today.
Yeah, but you know what? This is just okay. The Romano Caesar dressing, so this is their non-vegan Caesar.
Yeah, you can put potatoes on Caesar dressing. Did you know that? Delicious.
I don't have nails right now.
Okay. I need to ask the femme.
You'd think, but not always.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna try it with this again.
No, there's chicken, meats, and fish in this one. I feel like it should be spicier.
Should be tangier.
Yeah, their Caesar actually is sort of bland in my opinion.
This makes more sense now that I've tasted this. It's
Yeah.
like Italian socks.
No,
This
no,
isn't
no.
really a Caesar.
It's so easy to get better Caesar dressing.
I mean, here's the thing. It is a Romano Caesar, so it's a specific type of Caesar. It just still tastes good.
You were in
right, you're
Pedal
right,
Box.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Goodbye.
Let's try the goddess dressing. I feel like a goddess.
Goddess.
Athena.
Are you just gonna list goddesses?
I don't know that many.
Ooh, we got a little bit of heft to this. A little bit of thickness in the pour.
That is a viscous lady. She's a goddess.
So this is the thickest dressing that we've
Honey,
tried.
you're having trouble speaking because there's a carrot in your mouth.
Oh, Bob.
Is it too bad?
Try it.
What the hell is
That is
going on?
awful.
It is like sour. It is like sharp. A lot of apple cider vinegar in this. Actually, that kind of makes sense.
That is what I'm tasting. I think that like the only way this really works as a dressing is if you have like a
Cheesy baked potato.
like a chef salad, like turkey, stuff like that, croutons. I think that you need like a salad that isn't really a salad. It's kind of a salad in name only. It's tough to gauge this one because I think this needs a specific type of salad, and I don't think that raw vegetables are it. On the other hand, it did make me very unhappy mouth-wise when I did stuff with it.
I think it's just okay.
You know what? It's just okay. I don't know why I'm fighting so hard for this glass bottle.
The organic Italian dressing.
With Romano cheese.
Yummy.
Oh, okay. Please be good.
We would like
The
that.
one thing I'm seeing so far is a lot of these dressings are sweet. The sweet ones are good, and the ones that need to be umami are struggling.
Yeah. Ah, let's try it. I think that's pretty good, actually.
I need to try it with a different vegetable. Okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
The tomato was the wrong
Vessel.
vessel for that. Yeah, it's an Italian dressing.
It tastes like pretty much every Italian dressing you can get at a pizza restaurant.
I do not taste the cheese, I will tell you that.
That is true, I agree with that. But it's not too sweet, which is kind of important.
I haven't been super impressed with these dressings so far.
I haven't either.
Sorry, I'm still chewing this carrot, so I'm trying to vamp. God, it's like, carrots, get a job. None of these have really like blown my butt out of the water.
The first two were D's. It's
None
just,
of these
yeah.
have really like taken me on a Caribbean cruise and romanced me at dawn.
So let's see if that happens.
They're just okay.
It's just okay. The carrot ginger miso dressing. I've actually had this before, and if memory serves, I'm into it.
Okay.
It is a little chunky, which makes sense.
That's almost a salsa. It's a salsa in a pressed juice bottle.
Let's go for it. I like it. It's very vinegary. It's like sweet, but it
This is
actually
good.
isn't overly sweet.
It's also interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just every carrot is like, I'm so.
Well, now it's carrot on carrot.
No, it's not that. It's just it takes so long to chew it.
Doesn't count if it's carrot on carrot, you know?
When two carrots kiss, it's just like, you know, college.
Yeah.
And they go to carrot college. They're just experimenting, you know.
Just okay.
Really? I think
No, it's pretty good, sorry.
Kissing straight girls in college, just okay.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I don't think
miso carrot dressing, pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Yeah. Oh, it's chunky.
Oh god. So this is the
You
Trader
hate-
Joe's chunky blue cheese dressing and dip. I am
You
not.
hate the word chunky in reference to food, unless it refers to like chocolate chips.
No, I hate blue cheese.
Oh, you do?
I do not like blue cheese.
How do I not know this? We've been eating food together for like probably half a decade.
The thing is, there's a lot of things that a person like you or me would know, and would know for about 30 minutes after you were told.
Yeah,
And then you have known this in the past that I don't like blue cheese, but it's
I
okay.
don't like it when dairy is referred to as chunky.
This actually is less chunky than the carrot
This
one.
doesn't look chunky at all.
It's really
This
not.
looks creamy. This dressing was made for carrot sticks. Oh no, it's dribbling down the side.
Paper towel.
Yeah, you're right. That is a solution to that.
It's like
I was like, I don't know what to do. Okay, it's just there now forever. We're gonna have to move.
I hate blue cheese. Let's do it.
Really? Oh.
Yes, I hate blue cheese. You know it still.
I said
Wait,
really?
wait, Kristen, what do I hate?
Blue cheese.
There we go. When do I hate it?
Every time.
When are we gonna do?
Eat the thing.
There we go.
I can't believe I
You just
asked
forgot.
you.
It's fine. You know more other things about me.
Oh my God. Poison. Is this expired?
It's just that.
Poison. Wait, this is award winning? No. Award for fastest to get into the trash. 100-meter dash into the trash. Poison. I love blue cheese, so I feel betrayed by this little demon jar. Poison. Honestly, one of the grossest things we've ever eaten on the show.
Yeah.
Vile.
I did.
Poison. Dressing and dip. Do one thing correctly. Don't try to be two.
Yeah, that's penalty box bad. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want it. I mean, I wasn't gonna like it anyway, but like maybe I would be less upset by it.
Wait, you don't like blue cheese?
This is the spicy cashew butter dressing.
There's nothing dressy about Trader Joe's spicy cashew butter dressing, except that you use it to dress salads.
Yeah, all right. That sounds accurate.
I'm really important that you put that on
Thank you
there.
for clearing that one up. Rock'em sock'em, baby.
Spicy cashew dressing.
Not spicy.
Really?
Really? This is not spicy.
It's a little spicy.
It is spicy.
Try it with a carrot.
I did. I did try it with a carrot.
I think it's a little spicy. Okay, here's the thing. I eat spicy food all the time, but whenever I'm with you, I'm like, okay, I guess I don't like spicy food.
That might be true. I don't know how to help you here.
Maybe just like do a little spoonful.
You want me to eat a spoonful of it? I'm not doing that. That's gross.
Is it spicy?
I don't like carrots is what we're realizing. I don't want to hurt your feelings. How sensitive are you about this?
What I'm saying is, it's not spicy in a way where I'm like, oh my God, spicy, like painful, like I hear it. It's like I can taste the spiciness of it. I think everyone thinks I'm a big old wimp who can't eat spices. Never mind, this isn't about me, it's about dressing. I think this is pretty good.
Ooh.
Ugh, I'm really concerned about this.
Cilantro dressing.
Trader Joe's cilantro dressing. I don't know what this is. I have deep concerns about this. This feels very 80s to me.
Why? The packaging?
The packaging.
It actually does feel kind of old school.
The ingredients.
It smells good. Like actually I was like, oh, it smells nice. I actually think that's quite nice.
I think I just don't like cilantro.
It can be tough flavor. Especially also it's a genetic thing where some people it tastes like soap to them. Anyway, as someone who does like cilantro,
This would be delicious on like a Cobb salad. This is pretty good.
something else green, the Trader Joe's green goddess dressing.
Are we down to the last 4?
Yeah. Been kind of a weak showing for Trader Joe's.
This has been like one of the worst categories I think we've ever tried. I think that like really across the board, just like bad. So green goddess sometimes looks like this, but a lot of times it's creamy. I think it's supposed to be a vegan green goddess.
Kind of tastes like pesto to me. There's a lot of basil in there. There is basil. Like not bad.
It doesn't taste bad, but like what would you put it on? Does it have any suggestions? No.
Just that it's delicious. It's like just okay. I guess it's
fine.
just okay. The Asian style spicy peanut vinaigrette with jalapeno and cilantro. I don't know what makes it Asian style. Probably because it's like a variation
Peanut?
of like peanut sauce. So
It's a
they're
spicy
like,
peanut.
all right.
It's might be my favorite dressing of the day.
I think it's a little strong on the cilantro, oddly more than the cilantro dressing, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm also not tasting the jalapeno at all. In terms of like a spicy peanut vinaigrette though, I think this is really great.
The Trader Joe's organic balsamic and fig dressing.
I didn't do a good job rationing space on this plate, so it's just sort of like a graveyard of carrots and dressings I don't like.
I will say, this is like a Trader Joe's video where I actually feel pretty good by the end of it because we're just eating vegetables.
I know.
It's like, my stomach feels great. No,
It's okay.
it's okay. It also kind of seems too sweet, honestly.
It's too sweet.
Yeah.
More suited to balsamic. Just fine.
It's just okay.
fine.
Yeah. We have one more. Maybe it'll save it. Maybe it'll be so good that we'll be like, we were wrong about you.
When has that ever happened?
Me being wrong? You're right. Never.
Balsamic is not hard to mess up.
Wait, we're literally trying another balsamic.
Oh my God.
That's their balsamic and fig. This is their balsamic vinaigrette. Don't let us down, but you probably will.
Get in there. Okay, I'm gonna do it with the tomato. I'm gonna give it a fair shot.
I think this one's better. I will say it's still pretty sweet, but it's not overpowering.
This is like what happens when like, you know, you're a couple that's like a strong marriage, you've been together for many years, and then one day, one of you is like, what if we brought in a third? And that third is fig. And then you do it, you're just like, you know what? We don't need fig. We're just okay.
I get it now.
These are the ones that I thought were
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I enjoyed
We
this.
like these.
Oh, I like this one too, even though Jen thought it was fine.
That was fine.
I liked it. It's the Kristin pick. These are ones that I think were worth buying. I think the rest of them are trash.
Yeah, this was definitely kind of a
No.
disappointing showing.
Can someone recommend a category they think is better? Should we do ice cream? Let's do ice cream next.
ice cream.
All right, so concludes this video.
How do I feel about blue cheese, Kristen?
You don't like it. I
Yeah.
had to think about that though. All right, that's good. We're
We'll
done.
see you. We love you.
Bye.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. I don't know. Or 20.
It's coming out like in 2 weeks.
Shut up. You beautiful b. Okay, bye.